Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Fantasy Files Reacts. We are doing a quick reaction to the finale of Euphoria. This is going to be a little bit different than some of the other ones that I was doing with Dexter. I'm not going to do a full recap only because this is kind of a spontaneous thing and I haven't really been keeping notes on Euphoria this whole time. But we are about to watch the finale for Euphoria. Gabe has already seen it.
Yep.
So this is my first time seeing it. So we'll kind of just watch it and talk about it as we go through. I'll insert various clips from us just kind of talking about it as we go and some of our reactions. And then afterwards, for a few minutes, we'll talk about what we thought about the season as a whole. So yeah, here we go. I should also mention real quick that I already started the first almost 13 minutes of this. So we're at the part where the guy in the apartment the guy in Fezco's house has gotten stabbed in the throat by Ash.
Yep.
And then Cassie just went full Cassie and got up on the stage
Full
here at what's her name?
Lexi.
Lexi's play. So yeah, here we go. And full spoilers, obviously.
Yep.
You. Oh, really? And what is this? What actor are you? Question.
Dude, that chick on the right cracks me up, man.
I know.
Hi, everyone. I'm Suze. I'm the girl's mom in real life. Played by Ethan. Where is he? Ethan? By the way.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
This is wild.
Yeah, dude.
I deserve this. Mom, stop. Stop. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Dude, she is so crazy.
Right? Because I've actually lived a life. Mom, I'm the one who takes risks.
Oh my God.
I'm the one who falls in love. I'm the one who gets hurt, not you, Lexi. You never even fucking lived. That's why you're able to stand up here and judge
Pause it for a
all
second.
of us.
Yeah.
Dude, I have to say that Cassie is like the type of girl that would like premeditate a murder.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like you wrong her or do something else. Like she would like plan out a murder for months and fucking kill you with like no remorse.
Dude,
She's crazy.
I never really thought about this too much in the previous seasons.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody in this show is crazy, right? Like everybody in the show has
In
some
their own
extent
way. Yeah,
of wild.
for sure.
But Cassie, I never really thought, like I always kind of saw her as like this poor girl that bad things keep happening to. And then in this season,
yeah, true colors come on out for sure, dude.
My God.
It's all bad news.
She is fucking wild the entire time, dude. It is just absolutely batshit. And like, I don't know what she thinks this is going to do for her reputation.
Yeah, no.
Getting up on stage.
Well,
like
see the thing that so Nate broke up with her. So right now she's like, I could fucking care less about anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'll go die. I'm just gonna fucking ruin it for everybody else.
Yeah.
That's like her whole goal.
And I think what she doesn't understand that Maddie did understand is that probably wasn't really a breakup.
Yeah,
like that was just Nate being a
getting
dick.
pissed off for
Yeah.
a second. Yeah, for sure.
So I think in her head, this is the
end
kind
of the world.
first time
End
this
of the
happened.
world for her.
Yeah, she's like, oh my God.
Yep.
Yeah, feel free to pause this anytime.
For sure.
Mom, stop. All right. But it is now.
Oh, shit.
Dude, I'm so excited for you to see this.
Oh God.
I do not want to live. Wait, Hallie steals Marta's boyfriend? I don't know how many times I have to say this. They were not fucking together.
Yeah, not only that, but she was fucking him the entire time Marta was talking about getting back together with him.
Why? Because Hallie- Why not a cut? You're the cut. You're the fucking cut, bitch.
Yeah, how is somebody from the school not completely putting a stop to
Yep.
this?
That's it. Oh my God, I just
What is that supposed to be?
That's supposed to be Cassie. She's,
That's
yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah.
She was
Yep. Cassie's just running.
Oh my God.
Dude, imagine seeing that play. It'd be the most entertaining thing ever.
Oh my God. Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh shit. It's about to get bad.
she's not fucking around. And this
my
chick.
And again, I say, what did Lexi think was gonna happen?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
no, she definitely kind of had a little, some bad shit coming her way after this.
and what's this guy's deal? The what's his name? Elliot.
Elliot, yep.
He has the apple thing tattooed next to
Yeah,
his eye.
yeah. You never noticed that?
No.
Yeah. You know that him and Jules in real life are dating?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised anybody is cool with her after everything she
For
just
sure.
did. Like, she had a meltdown
Yeah. Yeah. it
in
was
that
bad.
last one.
This song he wrote is super cool.
Oh,
Feels like you fell right on my hand, gave you away to the wind. I'm still working on it.
I don't know. It sounds like a pretty complete
Yeah, that's what
song. So this is pretty wild because he's still using drugs, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's still,
Yep.
and then he got all complicated by,
Jules.
well, that, but going over to her mom's place.
Oh,
and,
yeah,
and
yeah.
telling on her, which, probably a good thing, but
Yep.
it's kind of like, all right, well, I mean, you're kind of using too. So like,
No, for sure. Yeah, definitely a weird dynamic with those two.
yeah. The crazy thing about this season is it looks like a movie.
Yeah.
Like, the whole thing looks like a high production value
It is, man. I mean,
movie.
this is like the biggest show that there is right now. Dude.
Yeah.
The biggest show.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Or Lexi.
I know. Dude, talk about a confidence booster right there,
Yeah.
bro. That's like exactly what she needed.
Oh yeah.
Exactly what she needed.
Now that all the crazies are gone, maybe she can.
So even though he couldn't be here with us tonight, this one's for you.
Oh,
Oh.
that's cool. I love that, dude.
Yeah, I really
Oh, here
like
we
them
go.
together.
This is where shit gets crazy.
Oh.
Sorry, bro, but we had to make it look like you ain't do it. Just go out there and surrender. It's all on me, bro. You hear me? They gonna come in here. They gonna find me with the knife in my hand. Tell me you had nothing to do with this shit. Listen to me. I did this shit. I killed this motherfucker.
Oh
You hear
my
me?
God.
Not you. Wash your fucking hands. Stop playing. I need you to walk out this fucking door right
Oh
now,
my
bro.
God.
Actually, not doing this shit, man.
Good old Nate. Drinking and driving. Loading the pistol.
Yeah, what's he doing? Oh my God. She better move.
Open the fucking door.
Telling you, dude.
Oh no.
Crazy, man.
Oh no. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Bye bye, Kel.
Wow. Dude, just the way this is shot, it's so
Yeah.
good. Oh my God. Here we go.
Yep.
Dude, you gotta go. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ooh.
Yep. Got shot, man.
No, he's not. Oh my God.
Yeah, dude.
Oh.
Yeah. Yep.
No. Move. Shoot or move, dude. How many speeches has she made at this funeral?
A lot, yeah. Yeah, the last like several episodes, they pop back and forth to that so many times.
Oh, I see. So maybe in the other episode it was flashback and this is all on stage.
Yeah. And they're just bouncing back and forth because they're saying the same thing.
Right. So I'm curious as to when this is taking place.
So this is after her dad died, but before everything else.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure. From what I remember.
Because when did she go and see Elliot?
So she went and saw Elliot after
After the play?
No,
Before the play?
that was before the play, like after her relapse thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so the play is the most current thing.
Okay.
And then all other flashbacks are prior. But I'm pretty sure that this flashback is
Further
back. Like before she really got into drugs, I'm pretty sure. It might explain it here.
Okay.
Oh, this is after the play. I was totally wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, totally wrong.
You might be the only one who thinks that.
Confusing because now we're back to, now we're all the way back
Yeah.
to her dad's funeral.
Right. It's like a movie, dude. It's
Yeah. Yep.
it's shot so well, and the music.
All right. I never seen the 5 of you little babies together, so we're gonna take a photo, okay? All right.
Read the room. Read the room, Mom. Because her dad is just missing, right? Or something. Or did he leave the family?
I think so, yeah, because he was an alcoholic, pretty messed up, and I'm pretty sure he left.
You know what show you would like?
But
It's called Hightown, and
Yeah.
it's on Stars, and it's kind of like Euphoria, but it's about like a cop kind of that is like she has like drug problems and stuff, and it deals with a city following all these different people like Euphoria does.
yeah. Oh, cool.
It's really, really good. She did throw her into that wall though.
Fuck yeah.
Do not take her back. She said she said some of the most awful things to you.
Yeah. This is kind of a cool moment though.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I thought Rue handled that really well.
Yep.
Because like she's not gonna forgive herself for like the crap that
And like the difficult thing is like from like an addict perspective, like as much as it like might have saved Rue's life, I feel like at that stage I still would have been like, fuck you.
Yeah,
Like you like now I'm in like $10,000 worth of debt to a super dangerous drug lord.
yeah.
Because you and Elliot did some stupid shit instead of coming to me and trying to solve it between us. So, I'm still interested to see how that comes back to haunt Rue.
For sure.
But also, like for her, I wouldn't take Rue back. There's no way. Like there's no way in hell.
Yeah.
Because that whole scene was a fucking
Nightmare.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's bad. Yep. Boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the 13 remaining minutes then? Dude, this song was so good though when she was in that like in between space in your head,
Yeah.
in her head, and she went into like the cathedral and the black guys singing this.
Yep.
And
Yep.
oh my god, I like teared up at that. I was like, wow, okay. So my initial thoughts are I'm really surprised that what was the drug dealer's name? Lori
Yeah.
or something?
Lori.
I'm surprised that she didn't show up at the end there because I was waiting for Rue to like walk out of the building and a car to pull up and like pull her in or something.
So Lori, like, do you remember the episode where Rue, after she stole all that shit from the dude's house and went to Lori's house and like gave her a couple grand in cash?
Yeah.
Like Lori's like, she's crazy, right? But I think that she would be, willing to like work with her.
Yeah.
What it sounds like. And again, that's on Rue's end. Like if she just drops off, then yeah, you're gonna get in some serious trouble or get killed or whatever. But because the way that she said it, she's like, oh, you could have just called me and told me you only had, a quarter dozen eggs instead of a dozen eggs.
That's true.
Just super like mellow about it. She gave her $2,000 and whatnot and a bunch of jewelry and shit. So I don't know. I think that might be further away than we think.
Sure. And I wonder at the end of that episode, she had to sneak out because all the doors were locked. They all had like padlocks on them and stuff. So I didn't know. I couldn't tell if they were like trying to keep her inside the apartment to like threaten her the next morning, or
they just do that every day.
Or they just do that every day.
Yeah. So
but then if they do that every day, like why was Rue so freaked out? Like I got to get out of here.
Well, I think so. She thought, yeah, she saw the dude. Well, because she shot her up with morphine, right?
Yeah.
Like, fucked her up, and she woke up in a bed. Lori was like washing her in the bathtub and shit, like super kind of weird situation.
Yeah.
And then she wakes up to find the dude asleep on the couch, with the Glock sitting right there, like scared shitless too.
Right.
Like, maybe terrified. But yeah, I agree. And I can't remember if she tried like going into the room that had the briefcase in it with all the drugs, because I feel like she tried that too.
Yeah.
And so that's probably why she was scared shitless, right? Because she was still trying to get dope.
Yeah.
Right. Or still dope, which is like really really bad. But
oh man. So I know you've already seen this once, but initial thoughts from this finale.
Yeah, man, it's just
or some of the highlights.
Probably the scene with Fesco and Ash probably was pretty.
I would agree.
Pretty crazy. Seeing Cassie all fucking nuts is wild. But even in that last little scene clip, she says it's like kind of the culmination of the last season, and I would say that's it. Like a lot of shit's been adding up to this.
Yeah.
And it kind of just everything exploded. So I was when I first watched it, I was edge of my seat, pretty mind fucked.
Yeah. I think for the finale episode, definitely the Fezco stuff was like, oh my god,
because now you think like, well, Fezco's going to prison for a long time.
Yeah,
Ash is dead. That's like a whole chunk of the entire show.
Yeah,
it's like potentially gone now.
Right. And I was just starting to like really like Lexi and Fezco together.
Me too. Yep. I was like rooting for them, dude.
Yeah. And dude, everything with Cal.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild. He's gone now pretty for the most part.
Oh yeah, he's gotta be.
So
I mean, it's child pornography, dude.
Yeah.
You're getting locked up for sure.
So yeah, I wonder where that's gonna go. But now we're gonna be watching Nate and Cassie probably continue their stuff.
Yep. For Cassie's sake, I hope so.
Yeah.
She's gonna like fucking light a nuke.
Dude,
shit, kill everybody.
I think she's gonna become the next Maddie, and Maddie is gonna like go through maybe like a maturity phase or something, and Maddie is gonna be like become the mature one. And Cassie is just gonna go absolutely nuts. Yeah. But what I really hope is I hope that this show doesn't become every season we see a new way that Rue gets into drugs.
Yeah.
And like follows her through that. Because I think the first season was like she was using and then clean and using and clean and using and clean.
And then second season she
just went all the way downhill. And that kind of like threw me for a loop at the beginning of this season, because if I remember correctly, at the end of the first season she was clean.
Yeah. And
so for her to go back like first episode, like, oh yeah, I've been using for months already, I was kind of like, okay, so I'm hoping, because I feel like that can turn into like a pattern, like a predictable pattern where like every season we're just like, okay, she's using again, like how is she going to get through it, like that kind of thing. So I hope they kind of steer her away from that and find new ways to work in like the drug aspect of the show.
Or even maybe a little recovery arc, dude, because it's hard living sober too.
Yeah.
There's its own set of challenges that go with that.
Right.
And so that might be kind of interesting too, to see how she can, do that and still, continue, I guess, her life as it is anyways.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll happen. That doesn't really make for the best TV, but
Yeah. Where do you think Elliot's character is going?
Man, I don't know. He's kind of an anomaly to me.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm honestly like, like I liked his character.
Yeah.
He was fine, but I was kind of like, what was the point
Yeah.
of having him in the,
Well, I think it was,
you know,
I
with
would
so many
s-
characters.
Yeah, well, I would say it was to probably really separate Rue and Jules, right?
Yeah.
Because Jules, cheated on Rue with Elliot,
Yeah.
and so I feel like that was, a great way to do that, I guess, if that makes any sense. But
Yeah.
yeah, other than that, I'm not sure, because I think that Rue and him have the potential to have a pretty sweet friendship.
Yeah.
But that again, like they know that they're bad for each other, so
Yeah.
either he gets clean or she goes back to drugs,
Right.
and then they're two peas in a pod. But yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where he'll go.
Yeah. God, I'm interested to see what happens to Fezco. That it's so sad.
I mean, prison, dude.
Yeah.
Or the penitentiary, man.
I mean, but there's
murder.
got to be like some sort of storyline for him. There's got to be something.
What I was telling my girlfriend Leah about that too. Like, what if Ashtray's dead now, right?
Yeah.
And so potentially, as fucked up as it is, like that the kid killed him. Like, I didn't do it. I was trying to take the blame. All this. So potentially, he might. He's still gonna be in huge trouble, right? Accomplice murder and all this and that. But
Right.
maybe he can ditch the murder charge,
Right.
and that can maybe speed things up.
Right.
That was just a thought that I had.
He's definitely going to survive his bullet wound. I bet.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. And because what's that blonde chick's name? The
Faye, I think.
Faye. Yeah. So she knew what happened, so she could even vouch for him and say, yeah.
Right.
But yeah, he'll survive the gut shot for sure.
And there at the end, she was, kind of in the last episode, but also this episode, she was kind of turning on her boyfriend.
Yep.
She's like, dude, you're talking to the cops. This is nuts.
Yep.
And so she was trying to help Fezco there, where she was like,
yeah. That's what tipped them all off about the whole thing. He was on the phone with the cops and hit his phone. That's why Ashtray fucking done deal, dude.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite episode of this season?
Probably the one where Rue freaks out.
I was about to say, yeah. I think either that one, or I kind of forget about all the circumstances around it, but the one where she is like borderline, I don't know if it was supposed to be like an overdose or if she was just like really, really high. But then she kind of goes into that dream world and goes into the chapel and they're all singing. Because that was like a really powerful episode as far as because I've been there where you're using, but that you need to stop, and that you're screwing up everything around you. And in this kind of dreamscape that she was in, she kind of has this moment where she realizes that she's stuck.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what that song was. And she goes in there and, the dude's singing oh Lord, I'm tired. And she just hugs him and starts crying, because she knows there's nowhere for her to go from here.
For sure.
And so, I really like that episode. And I really like the one where Rue goes nuts because like I was saying on one of our other podcast episodes is I feel like that was so accurate.
100%.
Even just the way the yawning, every 5 minutes, the yawning.
Yeah.
And she even had these little muscle spasms and stuff.
It's not everything, man. They didn't hold back at all, which is really cool.
I'm man, they did some serious research into what it's like to go through
for sure
withdrawal.
They probably had consultants and everything, people that have gone through it and were to the detail. You could not have, it was perfect.
And even the way she was running, she was all off balance and
bad cramps, right?
Yeah.
Her stomach was for sure.
Yeah. So I definitely really, really appreciated that episode. That episode alone kind of took the show up a notch. And then of course the next one after that mostly focused on Rue, where she's starting to get better, going through detox and stuff.
And
I felt like that
Ali's coming over too. I really liked what do you think of Ali's character?
I like him. I think because he's not in not that there's too many of these type of shows, but in the movies or shows where there's the friend from NA who's trying to help them get clean and get back on track and stuff. I feel like that person is always
superficial.
Superficial and just a good they're always like a good person who's
Yeah.
like the good side of like what the whole situation is.
Whereas Ollie's not fucking around.
Yeah.
He's like not,
Yeah, he's got some dark stuff to him too.
Yeah.
Like Rue exposed in that one episode. Wasn't he like beating his daughter or
Yep.
something like that? And so he's not just the simple like character from NA who's going to help him get sober. You know what I mean? He's got some complexity to him and some
for sure
deeper character traits. I
Yep.
feel like
I don't know. So do you remember when Rue was like, right? She had the Jolly Rancher detoxing and she like called Ali to apologize about what she said.
yeah,
And she's just crying like I'm so sorry. And he's like, Rue, I forgive you.
yeah,
Like, he's like, I'm not worried about that. Like,
Yeah.
we got to get you right. And I was like, that's pretty cool.
yeah. I definitely like his character. He's always, at the end of the day, he's always thinking of her
For
and,
sure.
and trying to help her out.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, I don't know. I'm super interested to see where this show goes
Me
and
too.
see what happens in the third season. I'm not really sure. Like,
Do we know when it's scheduled to come out? Is it like even on the books right now?
I mean, if this just ended, it's probably like a year away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know like how much higher the stakes can go now that Cal is gone and now that Fezco is kind of out of the way. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. So he says 2024.
Yeah.
So, they say here, I'll just read this whole thing. A tweet by beauty reporter Kirby Johnson from March 1st claims Euphoria something has heard non-confirmed rumors that filming could start later in 2022, and then each episode takes a month to film. So by the time
Wow.
it goes through post, it's safe to expect a 2024 release date.
Man, I mean, it makes sense with this kind of production
Yeah.
quality that each episode
For
takes
sure.
a month. Like these are little movies,
yep, yep.
like
Absolutely.
it's the
Absolutely.
and that's I guess before we go, that's another thing I wanted to address real quick is like there's such a stark difference between the first season and this one. I mean, the first season had like it's good like shots and
Yeah.
stuff too, and maybe I need to go back and rewatch it to
I know
really
I
see.
do.
But I feel like this season was so like high artistic, like the lighting and like the way
Different shots.
just the way
angles,
the
all of it.
camera
Yeah, for
moved and
sure.
everything was so smooth and very euphoric. It
Yeah.
was very
Yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of what's the word? Just kind of not twisty, but like just very like spacey
Yeah,
and
I know what you're saying.
dreamy
Alice
and
in
like
Wonderland type
yeah,
stuff.
exactly. And so that was all like really, really weird with this season and not in a bad way, but I wonder if they're going to keep that up through the third season or if they're going to have a new aesthetic in
For
the third.
sure.
I
Yeah.
really kind of hope they do a different aesthetic
Yep.
for each season.
I would agree. I think that'd be cool because you gotta think, man, how much money, like
Yeah.
like I know the show makes a shit ton of money, but man, a month to produce, like it's
Yeah.
gotta be millions and millions of dollars every episode
Yeah.
in money. Mind you, for Hollywood or whatever, it's probably not an issue, but
Sure.
eventually it will become. How many,
Yeah.
imagine if it was, $4 or $5 million an episode. I don't know if that's even close, but
Yeah.
there's like, a shit ton of money right there.
Yeah, dude.
Whereas
for real.
season one probably was not even a quarter of that,
Yeah. No,
just in the-
season one was probably not. I mean, it's an HBO show, so
Yeah.
probably not like low budget,
Yeah.
but it probably wasn't anywhere near
For
the
sure.
budget of
Yep.
this season.
Yep.
I will say though that I'll ask you first. What
Okay.
did you like the first season more or this season more?
Second season.
Okay, I feel like so don't get me wrong, I like this season a
Yep.
lot, but
I think
I think I like the first one a little more.
Yeah, I like both of them, and I think I like the first one because it's it's the origins, right? It's kind of
Yeah.
the beginning, the start. It's a little simpler. There's less shit to follow, which is nice, and you're kind of just feeling people out and seeing where stuff's going.
Yeah.
So I think in its own right, yeah, season one was in that sense great, but I think and probably it's just production value for me on this one.
Yeah.
It was just way more eye catching, right? A lot more stuff going on, and kind of probably drew my attention more. But again, like I love the show, so it's like
Yeah.
you know.
I think for me this season it felt like maybe there was less things that happened and they were kind of spread over these 8 episodes. But in the first season, there was like a million things happening in one episode.
Yeah.
And so every single episode, you got a twist. All the stuff with Nate and Jules
Yep.
and Cal and Jules and like everything with Cassie and just Cassie and the not NFL player, but the football player she
Yeah.
was dating who was in college and
Yep.
just all those storylines and all of Rue's stuff in the middle of that. I felt like there was just a lot going on in each episode. You got this like jam packed, like you wouldn't have been in the first season. You wouldn't have been able to do these like long spacey scenes
Yep.
that are kind of odd. Like, you know, everything was just happening at such a rapid pace. And yeah, so I feel like this season really took its time with its storyline and allowed for that artistic view
Yeah.
of everything, where the first season was more like just push story
Yep.
into it and do quick.
Cram as much information
Yeah.
as possible. Yeah.
So yeah, good
Hell
shit.
yeah,
Man.
dude.
Looking forward to the third season.
That's right. 3 years now.
I know,
2
yeah,
years, come on.
yeah. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us for our reactions to this season finale. Oh, there's Hank. Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in whatever the next video is. I don't know when this will go up. So yeah, let us know if you like these reaction videos. If you do, we'll do more of them. And let us know what other shows you would like us to react to. You can find us on Twitter at Files Fantasy to kind of keep up with all of our other stuff. If you're here for the first time, just because the video said Euphoria, we usually cover like fantasy books, sci-fi books and stuff. We kind of do long form podcast and other videos relating to that. So if that's something you're interested in, then stick around, hit the subscribe and like buttons. We appreciate that a lot. And until next time, Cassie is fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
No, that's it. That's all you have to say. That's all you have to say.